handicapped.com.
Sunday Night Football, my one and only free pick video this week. RJ Bell here at the pregame.com studios, just off the Vegas Strip. We're talking Kansas City at Denver.
Two teams chasing Oakland. Who do you like, RJ?
I'm going with Kansas City, road dog here. And here's the main reason. It's more about Denver. This Denver team, they cannot run the ball without C.J. Anderson. Now, C.J. Anderson, people's heard the name. They know him from the Super Bowl run, but not considered one of the best backs in the league. But his impact to this Denver team, because of the drop-off to the second stringer, a second stringer that has potential, but fumble problems, and you know what that's leading to? Denver not even trying to run the ball as much. Remember, this was a team that had running the ball and really strong defense, and Peyton Manning, game control, led them to the Super Bowl. Now Simeon, bigger question mark for sure, and now they're not running the ball effectively. I think Denver's overrated because of it.
Yeah, Simeon had a shoulder injury. Off a bye, there's hope that he's going to be back to 100%. Could make a big difference. One thing that will make a big difference, the defense, RJ. Off that bye, all their guys are coming back now. We've got cornerback Talib, linebacker Ware. We've got the defensive end Wolf. Back to full strength. I think it makes a big impact on Denver's defense.
So let me get this straight. Last game, even though it was 2 weeks ago, they didn't play, and now we're certain they're full strength.
It's a great point. I might be a week ahead of the curve here.
Yeah, so I think they're better. Obviously, the coach is making a decision saying you play because you're better than the alternative. I just wonder, people think of injuries as A or B, either they play or they don't play, but there's a spectrum in between, and sometimes that spectrum isn't that much better than the backup until they get to be 100%.
Could well be your second major handicap.
It's more about Kansas City. I use a phrase, I do a bunch of radio, football sexy. Now, what does that mean, right? People hear sexy, hey, listen up. It means long touchdown runs. It means dances. It means commercials. You think about Andy Reid, we're not thinking about any dancing. You think about Kansas City in general. Who jumps out at you as the type of player that's going to, do an interview on SportsCenter, after the game? I'm not even sure who it is. So this Kansas City team, though, they grind. What do grinders do? They do exceptionally well on the road, and Andy Reid has in his career, and so has Kansas City. Additionally, you just look at the team, last 22 games, Kansas City, 18-4 straight up. That's not home, that's not away, that's not east of the Mississippi. Take every game, 18-4. That's exceptional.
Let's talk about the last three games, though. They could be 0-3. Jacksonville, they got outgained by 200 yards, found a way to win. At Carolina, outplayed for 59 minutes, stole the game. Any concerns?
I have an old buddy of mine, a childhood friend. His name's Seggy. Now, imagine that, Seggy. He used to have a saying, he still says it. If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. I don't care about all these ifs and all this stuff. What I know is this team wins. And let's be honest, you are brilliant at looking at the game and parsing through and finding little things. But ultimately, at some point, winning and losing has to matter. I'm getting over a field goal with a team that wins.
And a sample size of 22, much more significant than a sample size of 2. Let's make it official.
Let's make this baby official. We have a Denver team that cannot run the ball effectively without C.J. Anderson. We have a Kansas City team that's not football sexy, but they're 18-4 straight up their last 22. I'm taking over a field goal with that team. Kansas City's the pick. More videos, pregame.com.